as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
What is wrong? I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Toronto Mounties. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Ready, 50, plant. You. Take four. Topper. Hey, orbit.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the
Deep grip.
Throwing on first down. Cochran looking left side. He's got it complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. Check 50.
22 jet bomber.
From the gun, Cochran. Going long here for Wallace. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
60 Pittsburgh.
Deep music. 4 games. Deep music. Alert flag. Alert.
80 weapons. Go.
Move. Move. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Ready? Show.
6-6. Pull it high.
10. Under 10. 10. Switch.
Switch on travel.
Tighten up.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And it's fielded at the 34. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know the thought process.
And his first carry, loses the football. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
DeForest Buckner. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Our time. It's our time. Check 26. Check 26. Joker.
Now.
And they give this time to the tailback. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. You've told me before it's tough to identify how to block a 3-4 defense. There wasn't a whole lot of blocking there.
And one other thing an offensive line coach told me, if you want to run wide against a 3-4, which is difficult to do because of the speed of the outside linebackers, it's often difficult for your offensive linemen to hit targets in space and create lanes for your guys to run.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Come on, fellas.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Mounties 3, Colts nothing.
Set, ready? 15, line. 15 now. Hey, Delta.
Play outside deep. Don't let it breathe, defense.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Hit it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Strip that ball.
Go.
2nd and 11. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Colts first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Let's go. Come on.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Colts 7, Mounties 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on,
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
shoot.
On first down, Cochran. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mark 55. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check, 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 check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
Looking to throw. Cochran. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Ready, ready.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Snap.
Throwing again. Cochran. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Switch, 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 switch. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Hey, zoom. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Cochran. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Recon, 132 fighter.
I'm scared.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
X3, 218, chopper. Say go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Ready, 30 base.
Watch the slant.
Speed grip, grip.
Looking to throw on second down. Cochran. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check. Fresno. Protein spill. Sponge. No.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's go.
Complete to Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 24. Watch out.
You're out. Hey, seam 6. 2.
Nixon will try the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And it's third down.
Let's go now. 15 line. Get it.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Here we go.
Now.
Back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. from 6 yards away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Cochran. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The final shot before break. Cochran, wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Topper! Topper!
Check 99.
Hey, Foxtrot! Foxtrot! 5.
Back to throw. Cochran. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Down! 30 base.
50 seconds to Mike. Crunch time, defense.
Shoot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
55. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Snap.
To throw on 2nd down. Cochran. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tackles, tackles.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Cochran. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check Check 52.
80 weapon.
Second and 6. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Yeah. 6-6. Bullet high.
Check safety.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
No. Off.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Begin.
Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
Now Joe Mixon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Check 9. Greystone, Travis.
Here we go on second and 12. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves. Start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready up.
Mike, bring it over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Get it.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Cochran. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Cochran. And his throw here's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cochran, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Big grip.
On 4th down, Cochran. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Looking to throw. Cochran, and the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, Echo.
24 is the mic. All day. All day.
Hit it.
To throw again. Cochran. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
General West.
Watch the ship.
From the gun, Cochran. They get a traffic there, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ricky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Cochran. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Intended for number 12. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down. Cochran. That is caught at the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Cochran. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. On to the kicking team. Get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
And the Colts 1st down.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one